Come on, Coco. Hi, it's Sue from the Amateur Allotment. I'm going to plant on, or pot on my climbing French beans. As you can see, they've not had them in for long, but they've all grown really well. And they're in two smaller pots. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them on into these, which I've started to do. I'll just show you one there. So I've started potting that on. The type they are is French climbing beans, and I get most of my seeds from Suttons. Do get the odd ones from when I go up to B&Q or any garden centres and I look around, see something, then I'll pick something up there that I like the look of, but it's usually Verve or Irwin's, that sort of thing. But most of my stuff is from Suttons. So I'm just going to quickly show you how I just put my marigolds on because I've only just got the dirt out of my nails. So I'm just going to show you literally how I do one of them. So I hope you can see okay. These are actually my cosmos. I'll just put them down here out of the way. So I use the old faithful plastic spoon, and I use the scoop bit just to get them out. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly lift that up, holding it by the leaf, and pull it up there. So that's one of them. Don't know if you can see that properly, but I mean the roots are really good on it. So what I'm going to do is pop it into here like so, and then I use my plastic spoon just to make sure I've got all the roots down into it like that, and then just cover over, push down a little bit just to make sure the roots are in nicely, and then just cover it around and put my label on it, and that's it. I've just showed you how to pot on the French green beans. So I'm just going to show you my really scruffy conservatory at the moment because I've just got everything growing and I'm trying to pot everything on, but I'll take you for a bit of a tour around. I forgot to say as well with my beans that I've just thinned, I've just literally potted it on onto the multi-purpose peat-free Verve. I do use the multi-purpose with John in this as well. Usually do that when they're seedlings, but what I used for my beans is the Verve, which is just from B&Q. They've got a good offer on at the moment. Three for £15. They're usually £6 a bag, but I swap and change just to see what I like to use. So just give you a quick tour around my greenhouse, around my conservatory, sorry. So I'll start with my tomato plants, absolutely huge. These need potting on. What I'm going to do with my tomato plants this year is I'm going to put them into these, which I've done a few already down here. These are all my tomato plants as well. I've got plums and cherries. So I'm putting them all in this because I haven't got enough room up the allotment to put them all in a raised bed this year because I've got so much stuff going on, and I've done far too many tomato plants, which I do with everything really. But I've started putting them on. I've actually got 10 plants up at the greenhouse in the allotment already. So I'm just sorting out putting all the rest on. But these are them, and I got these bags from Amazon. I think they were something like, oh, I don't know, £20 I think for 10 or something like that. But yeah, they were a bargain anyway. I ordered another set as well because I'm doing the same with my cucumbers, but they've got like a coloured rim around the top. So anyway, go back into my tomatoes. They're all starting to flower. Lovely flowers on them. So they're all looking really good at the moment, but I do need to pot them on because, like I said, I've got some here as well that I need to put into their final places as well and give them a feed once they start fruit, and apparently you're supposed to give them a feed, and I don't think they're going to be long because they've all got a lot of flowers on them. It's looking really nice. So yeah, that's the tomatoes. The actual tomatoes that, yeah, my cherry tomatoes I got at B&Q, the Verve, so we're going to try those. I can't actually find my ones for my other ones, my plum tomatoes, but I think I got those from Sutton's. So let's just see if I can, I usually write them on my label somewhere in them. See if I can, yeah, there we go. Is that, yeah, these are the, oh, that's a plum. Well, I'll root that out and show you anyway at some point, but they're blight resistant, my plum tomato, my plum tomatoes. I'm getting confused, I've got that many things on the go. But yeah, that's all the tomatoes looking quite good. So there's some of the French climbing beans that I've potted on already. I've got some celery tucked away in there, needs to come out of there as well, and some more celery there because I've got loads of celery here on the floor. So they're all growing really nicely. I think that one's got a bit of white on the leaves. If you can just get hold of it there, just there. And I think that's obviously where I've put water on it at some point, and it's just gone a bit sort of blistery. So I'm sure that's perfectly okay, but the rest of them look really good. I must have just got splashed water on just that one. So I'll just get the thing out for the celery. The celery is, ooh, quite sure what my celery was here. I'm not doing very well here, am I? I always write stuff on the label usually, but I haven't done this time, so I'll have to put it up in the description once I've found the pack. So in here I've got my sweets. I haven't had them in long, but there's no sign of those coming through yet. These are just some of my Italian basil. I've got, where are they? There. I need to prick a lot of those out, but they were really strange when I got them. I don't know whether anybody else has done these ones, but they were actually Unwin's herb basil Italian, but they were really strange. Let me see if I can find one of the little, there, look. They were a funny colour. They were like a, sorry, I'm trying to hold the phone and do the thing at the same time. Put it in my hand. I don't know if you can see that colour. They're like a, I don't know, like a greeny colour. But anyway, they've come through nice. So that's those. I need to sort those out. I've just put some basil, a bit of chives, my coriander, and there's more basil there. I've just popped them in one of these because I just got no room for anything in here at the moment. Cosmos, which are these ones. Unwin's Cosmos. Never grown flowers before, so I thought I'd give it a try. So that's all these ones. And I've got a few there. And also a few down there on the floor. So I've got all my Cosmos as well, and I think these are lobelia, lobelia, there and there. They're just starting to come through, and lavender is there. So then we come on to all of my cucumbers. It's quite a lot of cucumbers as well. Got another 2 there, but they're all flowering, and I've had to, because I've got them in my conservatory, I've been self-pollinating them at the moment, and they're all coming through really well. And I've started putting them in their final place, which will be in these tubs. Well, it's fabric things, so they'll go in the allotment just standing up, and I'll cane them up, as you can see. But there's a lot. I'll do a follow-on video for self-pollinating, how I do it. I don't know whether it's correct, but that's how I do it. I'll show you that. And over here I've got my there's a few of them, courgette plants. I'll put the names down in the descriptions for all what these were and where I got them as well, because these are all my courgette plants as well. Oh wow, I think I've got, oh wow, ooh, I need to hang that up, but I've got a lot of different growth come up on it. They're all growing really well. See, that's my courgette plants. Probably could have done with planting them a bit later, but yeah, I planted them. I did write those on it as well, probably about 3 weeks ago. But they're all growing up really well. They like being in the conservatory because it's so warm in here. Like I said, I'll do a follow-on of how I pollinate them. So over here, there's more cosmos there, and there's some dill, but also I've got some strawberries there, and there's some mint. So yeah. Oh, what also I wanted to show you was these are my aubergine plants. They're coming on really nice, and they're Unwin's aubergines, because I wasn't going to do these originally, but then I thought, well, I'll give it a go because I see how they come on. But they're growing really well. These are all the aubergine. I think I did 6 aubergines, and I planted those on the 30th of January. Kept them warm for a bit, but just put them out here, so that I need to space everything out and sort out my conservatory. It's a mess because I'm planting everything on and stuff. But I've also got here, I think I've snapped a leaf there by the looks of it, but this is my bell peppers, red bell peppers. So I've got 6 of those as well. There's another one there, so they're looking really nice. And they're also, I wasn't going to do any of these either, but I've seen them at B&Q, and I thought, well, I'll get those and do them. So they're verve, sweet peppers. So yeah, I've got, well, there's some pumpkin seeds in there. So yeah, I'm trying to get myself organised in here, because I've got so much stuff up in the greenhouse up at the allotment, and also I've planted a bit out, so I'll do a separate video of how it looks up the allotment now, and that's another video to follow. But I'll show you how I do my self-pollinating with the, because everything else, I mean the likes of the tomatoes and everything, they're self-pollinators, aren't they? But I mean, it does help if you've got bees as well, but the likes of the cucumbers do need bees, or you need to self-pollinate. So that's us for today. So if you like what we've done, then please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.